welcome back to my craft room. Today we have a fun little calendar craft to do. We're gonna zhuzh up our frame and we're gonna frame our calendar piece, and we're gonna be using some, I have a wreath really that's just left over, but it's eucalyptus, and they sell eucalyptus sprigs. This is not a full sprig, but they do sell this at the Dollar Tree now. And again, this is some greens that I've had left over from wreaths hanging around my house that I'm just going to pluck from. And just a couple of flowers, maybe. I most likely. And that'll be it, mostly. So grab yourself a nice sweet tea or a cup of coffee. I made myself a Dunkin' Donuts frozen coffee. Mine is hazelnut. It does have whipped cream. I gotta stop buying the whipped cream. So you will see me sipping on this and enjoying this during our craft. So let's get right into this, shall we? Let's open up our calendar. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. And I know I'm having a great day. This is the brand new 2022 farmhouse calendar this year from the Dollar Tree. And we are going to be using, I'll tell you what month it is. We are going to be using the April picture with the bicycle. So I'm going to just try to tear this out really, really carefully. Maybe this way. Really carefully. I'm already scared. Maybe I'll just cut it out. Because if I rip it, then it's too late. So I'm just going, it's getting around the staples. That's the hard part there. I did it. Alright, so we're going to have our bicycle, which is April 2022. And then, put this down there. Then we have to open up our frame. And I'm going to paint my frame. I think I'm going to paint it in the Waverly. Oh, hold on. I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's kind of a beautiful minty green. It is called, well, it's called celery, or is it, I have a few here. Oh, this is it. I think they call it malachite. It's malachite green by Waverly. But you don't have to. You can paint your frame any color you want. I'm just going to keep the glass piece in. Well, now we'll take it all apart. We'll take it apart because I'm going to put the glass back in over our picture. So let's just take it apart. Don't be lazy, Jilly Will. So how is everybody doing? We had some bad weather the other day, but better today. It's beautiful here. Sun is shining. There's a beautiful breeze. I just need this whole thing out. Very careful with it. I'm just going to put it down here on the floor, like so. And then I'm just going to paint this up in a rough paint because I like that it's already painted black beneath it. So when I go to sand it off and rough it up a little bit, I basically just want the two colors showing, the black and the malachite. Is that the name? Malachite? I think I'm saying that right. something on my brush there. Get that out of there. Okay. So excited because springtime is finally, I guess we're going to need more than a cap full. Finally we are getting into some spring DIYs. This is a little darker than I remember it, so I think I might go over it with the celery after this, but that's okay because I will just love the layer effect. And I will just like that it has the dark green and the light green. Sometimes your craft mistakes come out awesome, right? I thought this was more of a minty green, and I was trying to get more of a, not a mint, but yeah, I don't know, more of a, I'm trying to think of the word. It's a color. I'm thinking of a color. Whoever guesses it is a winner of nothing. Anyway, the bicycle is it's like a teal sea foam. I still can't think of the color I'm thinking of, but I was trying to match that, or at least focus in on the bicycle color. So that's what this is all about, just so that we can coordinate. And then we'll dry this, and then I'm just getting the outside edges here. Then we'll dry it, and we'll put a little celery, or I also have, I got two lighter greens here. Let's see. It's almost dry now. Let's see. I got my ceiling fan on overhead, so that's probably drying us up quickly. I'm going to reach for a baby wipe. We have celery and moss. Celery and moss. So, let's just see. Let's get some of this dark paint off of our brush. No, we don't have to get it all because we're blending anyway. Just want some of the dark, most of the dark off. And I'm gonna go with the celery. That's what I'm deciding to do. I'm gonna just make an executive decision and go with the celery. But before I do, I'm just gonna dry this up just a tad. Okay, let's slap some celery on here. It's all dried. And I'm just going to be almost, probably a couple of brush strokes here and there. Just to give it a little, just a real messy. I can't even hold it still. It's a little sticky. Try again here. Oh, it's blending nicely, and I like the color it's making. Really nice. It's blending the dark and the light together. I like it. And I like how it's going to vary depending on how much paint I use in which section of the frame. So it's going to be dark and light all over, which is awesome. Cool effect without even meaning to. It's really turning minty, which is awesome. Am I saying awesome too much? It's awesome. I say wicked awesome a lot because people here in Florida, they don't know why I'm saying wicked, but in New England, wicked is a term of endearment. Well, it's not a term of endearment, but we use it as an adjective to describe something. So it's either wicked good or wicked bad. So when I say it's wicked, I mean good. I don't say wicked as bad or evil. I say wicked to be good. Usually it's wicked good. And so I'm wicked happy with the way the color is turning out. I don't know if you guys are picking this up on camera, but it's wicked cool. So that's gonna, I think that's gonna be good. And then I'm just gonna dry it. Give it the front a look, make sure I got all my fingerprints off. I'm holding it. Wow, this is so cool, and it's kind of drying because I have the overhead. I should shut it off. The overhead fan on, it's drying as I drag my paintbrush, so that's giving it a cool effect also. But I am going to give this a little blow dry with the heat gun, just so that we can be sure. I'm going to wipe my hands first. Green paint under the fingernails. That's a beautiful look, isn't it? Yes, it's lovely. It's not really the look I don't care. I'm going to wash my hands when I'm done, but it's the feel of dry paint on my hands that I can't stand. Take a nice sip of my frozen coffee before it's not frozen anymore. Hazelnut frozen coffee. Love it. Alright, now do a little blow dry. You know, if my blow dryer ever dies, I could come get my... I have several of these. Now I just got hair in my eye. I have several of these in my craft room, and I think they cost $12 or $13 on Amazon. Best money I've ever spent. Really is. And I will put the link to it. It's a referral link, but you don't have to go through my referral if you don't want to. I don't even really know. I've never really seen Amazon give me anything, so I don't even know if that helps me. But the best thing about me putting the referral link in the description box, oh, I have a leg cramp, is that you can hit it and go directly to it, you know? You don't have to fart around with trying to figure out, look for one on, I don't know. To me, it's just easy to go to a link, that's all. So I will put that in the link. I'll link that in the description. I think that's probably good enough to touch and handle. Now I think we are going to put our glass piece back in first. Oh no, before we do that, I want to sand it. I want to sand the edges and get some of the black showing. So, and this is from the Dollar Tree. And just taking some, in some places, taking some of the paint off and showing that black underneath. And let's do it on the sides. On the sides where usually you would see paint missing is on the corners naturally, right? But we're just gonna make ours do it all over because we like the look. I want this to be old looking. It's actually looking like that metal, what is it, copper that does that, oxidize or whatever? The Statue of Liberty color, that's what this looks like. I don't know if you're picking it up on camera, but I don't like the sound of sanding. I've been doing so much sanding in my craft room. I don't know if you can see behind me here. I have a cup turning, and I had to buy a cheese ball container, and I dumped all the cheese balls into a big bag, and gave those away, and I used the cheese ball container now to slide over my tumblers because they were getting dust in them. I got too many crafts going on at the same time, I guess, but anyway, I found a cure for it. I don't like cheese balls though, plus I just probably, I don't know. There were so many cheese balls, and that would take me 2 years to eat them all. But I don't like them anyway. Okay, now, this is the awesome effect. Like it? I love it. Do a little bit more over here. Okay, now we are going to put our glass back in, which is on the floor. All right, we're going to put our glass back in, but not these pieces. Not yet. All right, so now we're going to put our pieces back in our glass. That in? Okay. And now we are going to put our bicycle picture in. And it's not going to be exact. I'm going to take out the glue dots from the Dollar Tree so we can put one in each corner. Okay, got a new package here that, okay. I'm just going to put one in each corner. Glue dots don't want to glue. Alright, let's put one there and one on the paper. Okay, because what happens now is, these are really sticky dots. We have to kind of center this because it's not as big. It's not as big as the piece. I can't talk, I'm sorry, let me show you. I would never be a good teacher. Let me look. Okay. The calendar picture is not as big as the backing was. So we have to put a backing behind, so where the white is, almost like a mat. But I was just putting my glue dots down so we could put, so now I need a glue dot in the bottom two corners. Hope I'm making sense. Some days I sit here and do my little YouTube with you guys. I think I might need to move it over a tiny bit too. So I'm going to take it off the frame, the glue. I'm just going to reposition it carefully. Somehow. Just like so. And let me take a look. Oh. Take a look at that and see if that is... Okay, that's better. Now, I'm going to just put a glue dot in the bottom corners. If I can get them open. And I'm just putting them on this side. Because these glue dots, they're awesome. They stick to everything. I don't know if you guys use glue dots. Now, I can either put this mat in next because we want the white from the background, or we can put this back in. Either way. I'm afraid if I put this one in first, let's see if our holes will show up. Yeah, so I'm not going to put the heck with it. We're just going to leave it. So I'm going to put it all in there. And then we're going to put this cardboard back in. And the backing. So now the backing has to go in. And this is the top. Whoopsie. My peg bent down. Totally weird. Okay. Put this back on. Bend our pegs down. Okay. Cute. So cute. So this is what we have. Let me get this down. So cute. That just zhuzhed that whole thing up. I mean, we just took a calendar and a frame and zhuzhed it up, and we're not done yet. Alright, so I keep hearing the car, but nothing's showing up out there. Alright, so now I thought we would take just a couple of, we're gonna just take this apart and do a couple of sprigs to each side. Let me see here. Take one off. And let's take another. I don't know. I love these greens, but I don't know what they are called. Let's take another. On here with wire. There's another. And here's another. I think I may have gotten this, I don't know, I can't even guess, to be honest with you. But I just cut some of the sprigs off because I'm going to do something like this at the top. Okay, and you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Can't even see what I'm doing. Alright. Something's wrong today. How come? Because it's a big piece I'm working on. Okay, so we get those, and then I want to cut a couple of these. And like I said, you can get these at the Dollar Tree on a sprig right now, you know, but I just wanted to use these because I just like the frosted look of this better than the ones from the Dollar Tree. That's really the only difference. So let's start with that. Alright, and I am just going to take my two longest ones and glue them right on. And there's a little hole where the calendar would hang, and that's what I'm using. Oh, I gotta put a glue stick in. Oh no, I need glue sticks. I'm out of glue. I'm gonna have to put you on pause. I do have a new package of glue sticks, but they're not, maybe, I don't know. I will put you on pause and be right back. Okay, I had to resort to an oldie but goodie. So what's happening is I did not charge up my new Ryobi when I started crafting today. And so that's on the charger. And then I ran out of the fat glue sticks. I know I have some. I just can't put my hands on them. And I can't stop looking for them either. But anyways, I needed the fat ones to go in the glue gun I was using. So I have plenty of the skinny ones to get us through the rest of this craft. And I hope you can see what I'm doing here. All right, I'm gonna do my best. So what we are gonna do is just glue those sprigs that we cut off so far, anyway. And I'm gonna start with my 2 longest ones first. And this glue gun's almost out of glue, but it's right there, so I can't really put another one on. And what I was saying before we ran out of glue is there's a little hole in the top of the calendar page. Basically, that's why we're doing this, is to cover up that hole. And so I'm using that as my center part, I guess, center mark, center or something. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue that down, hold it. I'm going to put enough glue to put both down and hold both at the same time. Just holding that together. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I think I have enough glue to start. I'm going to put these 2 right on top, the 2 short ones. Because I'm going to add more glue on top of this to put our little, I'm calling it eucalyptus. That's what it looks like to me. But, and obviously you're going to use whatever you have on hand. I'm just going to give it a good green base. Alright? And as soon as I let go, that wants to move. Let's give it a couple more seconds. Alright, that should do it. Now, I'm afraid to let go. Now, I'm going to take, this is like already in a bunch of, or yeah, it's already in a bush. If I hold one, it's already in a bush of 3. I'm going to take that and glue that down too, so that it's in the center. And I'm just going to do this one at a time. I can almost put glue in there. So this is my fault with the Ryobi glue gun. I'm just not used to it enough, and I didn't want to I did read my book too, but I didn't want to overcharge my battery and cook it, so I guess I'm going to have to charge it every night. I craft every day. I'll have to charge it every night before I leave the craft room and go into the house. Alright, I'm going to take another sprig of 3. Which one do I like here? I think I want this one. And I'm just choosing it by the way it curves. There's no real rhyme or reason there. I'm just liking the way that it curved out. Now I'm just going to hold these down. And then we're just going to add a couple of flowers to it. And I'm just putting a few in. I wish I had some of this real dark teal turquoise, but I don't have any in that color. I do have one, but it's a huge flower. So I just kind of went along with what I had to match the flowers that are in the bicycle basket. And I'm bunching them together right in the middle to cover up all our glue. Okay, I think I can let go of that now. We didn't use this one, so I will just put that aside. So I'm basically I'm just going to cut real short. Like that, like almost no stem at all. And I am going to just glue that right on. Alright, I gotta glue. That might not be enough. So I'm going to put it on anyway. but then I definitely have to put glue in the glue gun. There might be enough warmth still in the other glue down here to adhere. Something in my eye itch. Okay, let's put a new glue stick in. There we go. Locked and loaded. All right, now we need maybe one of these little flowers. Of course, I don't know what any of these are called, but they are really pretty. I'm just going to glue this one right under that white petal, smushing them together, holding it together too. And I think I'm only going to add maybe one more of these flowers. I don't know, should I put, I'm not sure if I like these. I mean, I like these. Let's see. But you can get too many. Let me see if we put that under there. Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. All right, we'll do that. So that's what we'll do next is we'll just add this little sprig. I don't know what any of these are called, sorry. One on each side. Just to bring the bicycle colors in, mostly. So pretty. Alright, and then maybe one more flower, and this will be a finished project. Alright, now the thing is, do I want a big one or a little one? Stuck here. Okay. So, I want to look at it. Do I want a little one or another big one? Little or big? I'm going with the little. Let me show you. I hope I make the right decision. Okay, little or big? It looks cute though, big. One more time. Little or big? I'm gonna go little. I'm just gonna go little. I can't help it. I know go big or go home keeps ringing in my ears, but I'm gonna go little. And I'm also gonna bend my stem. I should have done it before I cut it a little bit so that it's like this, okay? My flower, because I really want it to be facing out. So I'm gonna put my glue on my stem. Come on, glue gun. Behave. Okay. I'm gonna hold this up. Put that right in there. Yep. Yep, that's good. Like that. Perfect. I'm just holding it. Do you guys hear my music? I forgot to turn it off. I hope it's not too loud. I love crafting to music. Alright. We hit our word spring a little bit. See if we can roll this whole bunch up a little. That's a little better. But that's okay. Live and learn. Don't do what I did. Don't cover the word spring. I think that is adorable. Now we do need a hanger. It does have a hanger on the back, but isn't that cute? I'm loving that. I thought that would just be a cute little picture for spring in an entryway or... Okay, so but it does have a hanger on the back, but I don't like those hangers. So I was thinking of this, but I think it's not... I was going to use some of this, but I'm going to go with my last piece. I think I have one more piece of this. Let me take a sip. I get so dry when I talk. Okay, it's the mesh tubing, and I only have a little piece left of the brown. I'm sad. I've been looking for it. It's on my wish list, but I think this deserves it. So, what if we see? The problem is, I was thinking, what if we tied this in a knot here, and then we put one piece each in the corner? I think we'll just do that. I'll just show you. So we're looping the last of it, right? Let's put the two ends together. Has a mind of its own a little bit. All right, now we have the loop. I'm just going to put a little knot up the top, just for fun, not for any real other reason. All right, so just to add a knot like that. And then I'm just going to flip my picture over, and I'm just going to hang this by glue gunning it to each side. So let's put this one over here. Okay, I'm going to hold that tight. Sometimes I like to put a popsicle stick or a tongue depressor or a jumbo stick, whatever you have on hand. Sometimes I like to put that on top of the end, because this looks like it might fray. So I'm going to take a little more glue, and I'm going to just press that right down. It also holds better also. Then we're doubly sure it's going to stay. And then I'm going to cut another piece and do the same thing. When I can let go, I'm going to do the same thing at this end. So I'll get my piece ready and just eyeballing where I put that one. It's about right there. Trying to multitask. It usually doesn't go well. But we are almost done. And besides, the hanger on the back of this picture is crooked. It's broken anyway, so it's crooked. It wouldn't hang on the wall. Oh no! I broke the glass. So don't do what I did. I'm going to get another frame and take the glass. I have another frame, and take the glass out and replace it. But look at how cute is that. Is that adorable? I love it. I love how that came out. So cute. Do you like it? I love it. Very, very cute for spring. All right, everybody. Well, this is a great time for you to give me a thumbs up. And sharing is caring. So go ahead and share this with your friends, family, and social media. And make sure that you are subscribed and ring the bell so that YouTube will let you know each and every time I upload a new video, which I try to do every night at 7, except for Sundays. I do take Sundays off, but this week I did have an interruption with internet, with bad storms. So if you don't see me, it's most likely because of something like that. But all right, everybody, I will put the description to that heat gun and all the things. So I hope you like this. Don't break your glass. And until the next time that we see each other, be good and do good. Bye now.